joined here in the locker room by Mikaela Mayer. Mikaela, gracious of you to join us after the fight. First and foremost, your thoughts on the decision once it was read.
I was fully confident that I won that fight. She was defeated. I saw it in her eyes. She was tired. She knows she lost the fight at the end. I could see it in her eyes, and I genuinely feel like I won that fight. I think the crowd believes that I won that fight. If you look on social media and the internet right now, people are saying I won that fight, and I've been doing this a long time. I know when I'm winning, and I just hope that she'll give me a rematch.
Did you sense at the end of the fight that perhaps it was close, that you needed to finish strong, or did you think, and what Coach Al was telling you, is that you were confident going into the last round or two that you were ahead on points?
I was fully confident in that whole second half of the fight. I felt like I was controlling it, landing it with my jab. She was just circling, moving. She had nothing left. Yeah, I was confident that I won.
Taking a look now, we have the benefit of being able to look at the scorecard. Two of the judges that scored the fight for her gave her 3 of the last 4 rounds to finish strong.
That blows my mind. If anything, maybe the first couple of rounds, but by the third round, I had her number. I was on point. I was out jabbing her, outlanding her. She was missing. I was taking a step back and she would miss. So absolutely, she did not get the end rounds for sure. I took control of that fight in the second half for sure.
I know you haven't had much time to look back, and you and Coach Al will go over tape and Coach K, et cetera, but in the immediate aftermath, is there anything, if you were to say that you could have done maybe differently in just your quick reaction, is there anything that comes to mind, or no?
The only thing that comes to mind is the first 2 rounds. But I felt like I was relaxed and I was making her miss and I was stepping back, and that was part of the game plan, making her fall in, keeping that space. But this is a 10-round fight. It's not a 2-round fight. It's a 10-round fight. And I feel like I took over the last at least 7 rounds, clearly. And I was very confident. And like I said, I know when a fight is close, and I feel like I had it. I felt like I had it.
She said after the fight, when she was asked by the local reporter about a rematch, she said, absolutely not. I'm going to take my belts back to Detroit. I'm going to look to become undisputed. Your thoughts on her initial reaction to not wanting to give you a rematch?
I saw her face at the end of that fight. She knew she lost. She was shocked by that decision. Her team knew she lost. She knew. I could see it in her face towards the end of that fight, and I could see it at the end. She got lucky with that decision, and she knows that she wouldn't be able to beat me again. So, of course, she's going to go on and try and go undisputed. But if the fans want to see it, she'll get the money. If she wants the money and she wants to prove that she really is the best, then she'll come back and give me a rematch. I think I deserve it, and I think the fans want to see it.
Did you feel coming to this fight, 100%? I know much was made about the 5-week postponement, but did you feel really at 100% coming into this fight and ready for that moment?
Yeah, absolutely. I felt 100%. No excuses. I feel like I performed great. I feel like I listened to the game plan well. Coach Al was proud of me. My whole team, my whole corner thought we had it. We felt good. And, my corner doesn't lie to me. Coach Al would tell me. He'd be smacking me upside the head and telling me to get back to the game plan, but he thought I was doing well. We were doing exactly what we planned to do. So I felt great. No excuses there. I just think I was on the wrong side of that decision.
If they decide not to give you the rematch, you and I have talked, your whole team have talked about your time being limited at 130 anyway, and moving up to 135. If you don't get the rematch, are you headed up north to 135?
If I don't get the rematch, I'm headed to the next biggest challenge, and that's to me right now at 135 against Katie Taylor. I still think I'm deserving of that fight. I still think fans want to see it, and yeah, I'm going big fights only still. The goals haven't changed.
Mikaela, I appreciate your time very much and look forward to seeing whatever comes next for you.
Thanks.